Hello, this is Andrew Smith, and today is day 5 of the MLM Lead System 90-Day Challenge. Just before I go into what I wanted to talk to you about today, I just wanted to let you know that I made the decision this morning to step back from my system and to step back from my blog, to give myself a day to kind of reflect on what I've done so far, and then I can approach that again with a kind of fresh perspective tomorrow. I just felt like I was really getting absorbed into it, and I was making mistakes and not getting things the way that I wanted them to be. So today I decided to take a step back and work on developing my goals, and work on developing my action plan for the coming weeks. Now, in the 90-day challenge tutorials, they recommend a program by, you may have heard of Tony Robbins, a program called Get the Edge, which is all about specifying your goals and areas you'd like to develop in your life. So I started off by setting up my goals based around that. So they talk about the 6 different areas of your life and the 6 different areas for development. Now, those areas are spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, business or financial, and relationships. So I just laid out some kind of targets, some things that I would like to achieve in those particular areas. Then in the 90-day challenge, they recommend that you pick 2 of those areas to develop, so that you're not purely focusing on your business goals. You're also looking at another area of your life. So the 2 areas that I'm really going to be focusing on over this 90-day period are my physical improvements and improvements in my business. So what I then went on and did is set up a spreadsheet with the months of the year, January through to December. The way that I tend to approach goals normally is I write them down, and I never really come back to them and reflect on them or review them in any way. So what I've decided to do this time round is to set up a template where my goals are written, and then at the end of the week or the end of the month, I go through and I review my goals and decide whether I've met them 100% or whether I've met them 50% or more. So if you just have a look on the far right hand side of this spreadsheet, that's what you'll see there. So tomorrow's the last day of this first week. Tomorrow I'll go through for each of my steps of my goals and decide whether I've met them 100% or whether I've met them more than 50%, so that I can see where I'm falling behind, or where I'm not really achieving what I've set out to achieve. Now, the 2 big areas that I'm concerned with for this challenge are the physical improvements and the financial improvements. And I'm sure it's not easy for you to see the writing in these boxes here. But under physical improvements, the 5 commitments that I'm making in order to reduce my body weight and get to my ideal body weight is I'm going to be doing 4 exercise classes a week. I'm going to be playing around with my calorie intake just to look at what sort of calorie intake I need to be taking in on a daily basis to lose and to maintain weight. Alcohol consumption, I'm taking that out completely during January. And then I've also got areas there for supplementation, using high quality supplements, and consumption of water. For my business goals so far, I've got fulfilling the areas of the 90-day challenge, working through the tutorials for the MLM lead system I'm working with, and also committing to doing these video blogs each and every day as a way of reflecting on what I'm doing and documenting what I'm doing. So that's the kind of goals area so far, and I'll be reviewing those tomorrow and seeing what I've actually fulfilled during the week. And I feel like I've done pretty well, but I'll inspect those more closely tomorrow. The last thing that I was working on today was my morning routine. How am I going to ensure that I fit in my exercise, and how am I going to ensure that I fit in the reading and the research that I need to do? So I've structured my weekday morning routine and my weekend morning routine to ensure that I get all of those things in. So again, it's more about making sure that the mindset's right, and that you're looking at a way of reflecting on your progress and ensuring that you're meeting your targets. So that's something that I'd recommend for anyone that's looking to move their businesses forward. Tomorrow I'm going to be going back to the system. I'm gonna tweak my capture pages, and I'm going to tweak my sales pages and get them exactly how I want them. And in addition to that, I'm going to go in with the eyes of a prospect and see how they would move through the system and see what they would experience. So tomorrow it's really about getting my system polished, and then week 2 is all about promotion and marketing of these systems. So I will speak to you again tomorrow.